Hi guys,
Welcome back to Smoke and Share. It's Shy.
and Kaylee, and today we have a wheel to talk about different topics.
Yep, we're gonna be different. What?
Topics?
All right, we've got a topic wheel today. So let's go ahead and spin for the first topic. And it is new music that we've recently discovered.
Do you want to take this one first?
When I literally told you I have not discovered any new music.
Okay, so there's a few songs. I don't discover whole albums or artists, I just find songs. I found a few songs, guys. We've got Cranberry Vodka, which is thanks to the Macy's Day Parade. Thank you, Conan Gray, for one of the most
I do have one.
for one of the most amazing live performances in a sea of lip syncers. What's that other new one I showed you? Her by Jake, but specifically with the one winner for the open verse challenge. I cannot remember her name off the top of my head right now. And there's a few other songs, but those are my main two right now that I'm like, feed me more. That and Downstairs on the new 21 Pilots album, but that's because the whole album is amazing.
I learned about one new song this week. Pretty good. Kaylee and I were talking about how every holiday has music except for Thanksgiving. Now, so we went and we searched up as many Thanksgiving songs that we could find because we were like, we need something, for the spirit. And we found one. Let me pull it up real fast so I can tell you who it's by so you guys can go and listen to it because it's amazing. It's called Gobble Gobble by Matthew West. And it's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
Y'all should definitely go listen to it.
Definitely.
Oh, and I guess that means I discovered the Adam Sandler Thanksgiving song too then recently.
Turkey.
That one's also really good.
It is. It's really good. Black Friday. So let us know how your Black Friday went, if you went shopping, if you stayed home, if you're just going to do Cyber Monday. But we did go Black Friday shopping this year.
Unfortunately, I want you to know, I did not want to go Black Friday shopping this year. If I was going to do Black Friday shopping this year, it was going to be Small Business Saturday.
But we saw that Victoria's Secret was having some sales.
Gosh darn it, we needed underwears and bras.
So bad. So we went. And let's just say the line wrapped around the entirety of the store. It started by the registers. You walk around the whole building, back in through the maze line up to the registers. It was pretty crazy. The mall was super crowded.
Yep. Luckily, Victoria's Secret, because we were at the Park Place Mall.
Yeah. Tucson.
We were at the Tucson Mall. The Victoria's Secret store was kind of already made in a loop. So that helped them out there. But Shy, you should tell them if we're starting with if we're gonna go through our things, you should tell them about the old lady at Victoria's Secret at the end there.
Okay, guys. So, Victoria's Secret, they're doing great. They're moving the line along no problem. Like, it's not that bad. Like, yes, it was a long wait, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And so we finally get to the end, and this lady calls for somebody who's paying with card, and I was, because she was taking payments off of her phone, off of like whatever store phone that they have that they can take payments off of. So she calls me over, and I'm standing over there, and we're doing my checkout. She's scanning everything, and she's doing her job well, and she's getting through it fast. And all of a sudden, I'm just surrounded by 3 old ladies behind me, and they are against me. Like, there was no need for them to be against me. Also, these ladies were not in line. Let me add. The line started way over there. I was over here. I had to walk over there for her to check me out. They were not in line. And this lady's back is literally against mine. And it's taking everything in me to not elbow her in the fucking ribs because it was just getting on my nerves. Like, when a lot of people are around, stressing me out. And I was doing good until that moment. And then I collect my stuff, I'm walking away, and these three ladies start loading up all their stuff on the little rolling cart that the lady was taking my stuff and scanning it in. They weren't even in line. She didn't realize they weren't in line, though, because they were against me. And yeah, it was stressful and irritating.
Part of me hopes they had cash to pay with.
So they had to get back in line and start all over, even though they were never in line.
Yep.
So if I ever see you three ladies out there,
better watch yourself.
I'm going to have some words for you.
And then after that, we went to Charlotte Charlotte Rue.
Yeah.
Because my mom was with us shopping and she really likes to shop there. So we went to Charlotte Rue and proceeded to spend even more money. We got some good stuff there.
We did.
Nothing too major happened there I can't think of. That one was pretty chill. The line was kind of long, but
the
it moved
music,
fast.
for some reason, was so loud, like you're in a club.
Oh yeah, no, there.
And it was Christmas music, of course, so it's just like club Christmas. Can barely hear yourself think.
I was walking around singing.
I was walking around holding my ears shut.
Every time I walked by her, she would talk about how she wanted to either kill me, kill her, or kill the staff there that was playing the music.
If you know me, you know that it is not Christmas until, at least after Thanksgiving. And it was the day after Thanksgiving, so it was a bit much for me. But I personally like Christmas, December 20th.
Christmas starts for me the day after Halloween. Midnight on Halloween, that is when Christmas starts.
Yes, and she has decorated her room and her bathroom. I did let her put up the Christmas tree the day after, or on Thanksgiving in my house. We haven't, decorated it, but it is up and it has lights.
The lights are enough for me for now. And then after that, we were gonna go home. We weren't even gonna go home. We were gonna head out of there and go to Barnes & Noble.
Her mom was with us.
And then so we were walking out of there. We were gonna go to Barnes & Noble, but then we passed Earthbound. That is where some of the biggest mistakes were made. We were just gonna walk by, we glanced through the windows, and I was gonna continue walking. And then someone said, "Kaylee, did you see this wrap dress on this mannequin?" And that was pretty much all she wrote there. I now have a wrap dress in my room that I was not intending on getting, but let me tell you, it was the best purchase I made of the day.
She's already worn it at least once every single day since then.
It's just so pretty. You can't help it.
It is very pretty. It's very pretty. And it's reversible, so it has two different patterns on it. It's really cool.
Yeah. And then it was after that point that we were all like, we spent more money than intended. And we went the fuck home.
We just sure did.
Well, we waited for my dad to come pick up my mom, and then we went home.
Yeah, we went and sat in the car while we waited. And it felt like her mom was trying to get away from us as fast as she could.
It really did. This was us waving at her as we're pulling away. This is her wave to us. I was like, oh. Mind you, this was the lady that would get mad at me if I didn't do this to her through the school bus windows every morning.
That was my invite.
Clink.
I want you to know, I mentioned it, and then we kind of thought that you would get.
My sister's here again, everybody. Shayla.
Yeah.
All right. So I went ahead and spun the wheel, and it's current books that we're reading.
We should have grabbed the books.
It's okay.
We'll do that next time. So I'm currently reading A Year of the Witch. Yeah, A Year of the Witch, something like that. I will put in here the title and the author because it's an amazing book, and the way she wrote it is also amazing. It's basically a little informative book about the cycles of the moons and the year for witches and just like what you can do with them, how you can celebrate them, and other like just more basic knowledge stuff too that just helps you just get a good stable understanding of witchcraft.
I'm currently reading a book. I don't remember the name of it, so I'll have to tell you later. But it's about this girl, and she she comes from a fairly rich family, and she's working in, I think it's like publishing or marketing or something. It's something like that. And she's basically trying to make a name for herself. And yes, she knows that she's rich, but she's trying to make her own money and just like be completely separate from that part of her family and just try to be like a better person. And her sister's boyfriend is in a band, and the drummer in his band has been struggling with like drug use and whatnot, and he went to rehab, and now he like needs a place to stay, and so she's letting him stay in her apartment. And it's just basically about this story about these two people who don't know each other, who are figuring out how to live their lives like within each other's space and whatnot. And it's really cool. I like it a lot. I'm like halfway done with it. I definitely recommend reading it, and I'll let you guys know what it's called. I'll like pop it up here or something.
We like a close proximity romance. Watch one of these.
So we're going to be discussing Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a really good Thanksgiving. Ours was pretty good. We had 2 Thanksgivings this year.
Yes, ma'am.
So we celebrated Thanksgiving on Wednesday. My dad flew into town, and that was really nice. He was here for about a week. So it was like us, him, my mom and her husband, my uncle, one of my brothers came, Kaylee's parents came, my sister obviously, but yeah, it was really good. My Aunt Jody came, everybody came.
Yep. We were in charge of a lot of the food. I handled the homemade cranberry sauce, baked mac and cheese, mushroom cookies. They are sugar cookies that have little jelly and icing mushrooms on top. They are not cookies with psychedelics and drugs in them, people. I had to explain this to our family because our family thought I was trying to drug them.
They saw mushroom cookies and they went, I don't know about that. And I said, no. We're not just giving y'all some shrooms for Thanksgiving.
Not in this economy.
We can't afford that.
I'm like, but next year, if this is something we're looking forward to, there's some butter I can make for everybody. It's a little greener.
But yeah, I made the turkey, the stuffing. My dad and I made the green bean casserole. He made mashed potatoes. Yeah, it was really good. The food was all really good. Some people brought some things. Like her mom made a really cute pie. They made her dad's cabbage and bacon, which is so good.
Everyone loves it.
So good. My mom made yams, which she always does, and I love them.
I did make homemade rolls.
She did make homemade rolls. They were about this big, but they were delicious either way.
Mistakes were made. Lessons were learned. Things will be implemented next time.
Her parents arrived like right when they needed to be taken out of the oven, so she got, pulled away and distracted by them. But, they still turned out good.
Yep. I go out there, peek my head out, and I go, Dad, do you need help with anything? He goes, yes. And I go, fuck. Okay. Run out the door to help them. They didn't need help with anything. They needed me to open the door.
Yep.
I didn't carry anything inside that house. Not even a watermelon, like Dirty Dancing. Nothing. Just needed to open the door. I'm like, anybody could have done that, and my rolls could have been safe. I also needed to do an egg wash over the top. I did not do that.
My dad did it.
No, we did butter. We did butter in the middle because we're like, well, but next time, egg wash on the top.
They were still good.
Good.
That night went pretty good. It went pretty fast, but it went well.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, actual Thanksgiving, we went over to my mom's house, and her and my stepdad cooked food all day. He smoked a turkey. It turned out really good. All the same sides and whatnot, just tasted different, but it was delicious. Some of my brothers went, which was really nice. Love seeing them always. My mom had us set up her little Christmas town on their poker table, so that was fun.
It's really cute. Actually had chocolate pie, which made me happy. We've kind of forgot to make the chocolate pie for our Thanksgiving, which made me sad. Never had a Thanksgiving without having a slice of chocolate cream pie, but you know, saved the day next day.
So I went ahead and spun, and the next topic is going to be events that we have coming up. We actually have quite a few. This upcoming December, like in 2 weeks, we have a gender reveal party for one of our very close friends. I am going to name drop her because she wrote a book, and you should go and buy her book and read it. Her name is Summer. On her book, it is Summer Ray.
The name of the book is...
I'll pop it up here. I have the book on my shelf. I'll also pop in a picture.
I have not yet read it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's just there's a lot of things on my TBR right now, and I'm dragging feet.
It has some smut. It's pretty romance. It's basically about like two people who were friends and how they've like grown to be together. It's really cool. I definitely think you would all enjoy it.
What kind of romance is it? Just like friends to lovers?
Yeah, like a friends to lovers type of deal.
There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm more of a dark romance girly.
Me too, but it was good.
I haven't quite read this one yet. I want to. I do.
It's not a very big book.
No. So it's like a good quick read if you are in between series, which I am, so I'm probably gonna give it a read soon.
She is going to be writing a sequel, and I also believe she has a new book idea for like a completely different thing. I don't know if it's going to be a standalone or a series, but she's been talking about starting that process soon, so that'll be fun. And then her and Kaylee can work on their books together. You did tell them that you were writing a book in our last podcast.
I did. We have some more finite details hunkered down. We are just working on the rough first draft right now. Rough first draft. Because my rough first drafts, I tried typing out the beginning of my book before. Hated it. Hated every second of it. And so I switched to handwriting. And then I just decided to hate the entire beginning of my book. So then I didn't completely just X out what was in the beginning. I'm implementing the same stuff in more detail. And it's going to be a lot thicker, so it's going to be an actual beginning of a book and not just like a scene, which is basically what I wrote. So, you know, that is moving along quite nicely at this point now.
This upcoming, like obviously we have Christmas and New Year's and whatnot, but this upcoming January, one of my siblings is having a baby shower because they're having their first baby, so congrats to them. Super exciting. Can't wait to be an aunt. I'm already an aunt, but this is like my first time being an aunt to a close sibling. So exciting. What else do we have coming up? I feel like we have more stuff coming up than that.
You mentioned Summer's baby shower. Gender reveal. We have a fun little hangout with our friend
Kat.
We're hanging out with Kat this weekend. And that'll be fun. We're gonna either do some painting or puzzles and definitely smoke. Maybe we'll film that and you guys can enjoy that for a day. She'll be like a guest star. She'll be our first guest star.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do have the Winter Haven date planned with Kaylee, whatever day that's gonna happen. We're gonna go to Winter Haven with Kaylee and her son and her daughter, which is also my goddaughter. We'll have to check if she wants her name in the video. If they don't, we'll bleep them in this video, and they'll get fun medieval nicknames for the next time they get mentioned.
Yep.
We should just keep a list on one of our phones of the medieval names and who they're for now.
Yeah, we should.
I'll never forget Mogloff. Thank you for that. I'm still gonna implement it. Oh my gosh! You remember though the one character I told you the main character sees in that one scene is the child of those two other characters that are important to the main character in my book.
Yeah.
I'm naming him Moglov. That'll be Moglov.
Yes, you told me this.
Me trying to tell her this without giving away a single detail.
I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. Alrighty, we just did that one.
Did you put it on there
I
twice?
thought I hit remove. I guess I didn't. I think I just hit the X. All right, so we're gonna talk about our nights out. If you watched our podcast from before, fully through like the whole episode all the way to the end, then you got to see some fun, like a recap of our night, some sneak peeks as to what it's like to go out with us.
Right now, I feel so close.
We definitely have some fun clips from from last night as well. I'm currently going through them on my computer, actually. There's a lot being clipped out that I just don't think you guys quite need.
Are you not going to tell them the beginning of our last one? I feel like you should tell the story since it happened to you. The beginning of...
Oh! So you guys heard a little crash bang in there. I don't know if the captions got put overhead what happened in that scene.
Probably not. Probably said muffled noises.
But I kind of fell. We were walking from... What's the best way to describe where this parking lot is? That if someone's in Tucson, they'd know where it is.
So there's a parking lot behind the club that we go to. And between the parking lot and the club is an alleyway. And we usually walk from the parking lot down that alleyway and around the corner to the club.
And there was just like a little pothole in one, in just like a certain spot, and my foot hit it just right. My ankle gave up, my knee hit the ground, and unfortunately it was...
Sorry.
That was the musical sounds of my sister. Everybody clap.
Bro, no one heard that.
Round of applause.
Oh, I hope they did. But when I fell, it happened to be behind this club, and there's a chain link fence between this alley and this club, and there was a guy back there. Saw me fall. So I'm probably living rent-free in his brain for a little bit as some humor.
Yeah, but you know, that was the beginning of the night. There no drinks had.
None. That was just me being me.
We get into the club and it's like a sport night. So everybody's out. All of the college kids, all the parents, like everybody's out because everyone's watching football and dancing and whatnot. And it was so crowded that we were just like sardines on the dance floor. But that was pretty fun. Afterwards, we decided to go and we went to another club downtown. It's a bit of a walk. It's probably like a mile. It's not bad. And that club was definitely less crowded, a lot more space to move. You probably saw, or if you didn't, you might want to go watch the videos because they're pretty fun. There's a lot of conversation in there when we were walking underneath a bridge from Kaylee and her perspective of the homeless in Tucson.
I have a lot of perspective on the homeless in Tucson.
She's very worried about them.
Bands, guys. It's the white bands.
So that's if you're a conspiracy theorist, then maybe you'll want to go watch those clips because it's very interesting.
Just saying, man. Just saying.
But we went out last night. Now, I was laying in bed. I did not sleep the night before because my dog decided he didn't want me to sleep. And so I was fairly tired and I wasn't falling asleep yet. Like I wasn't ready to go to sleep, but I was just deciding to lay in bed and scroll TikTok and just like rot. And then I get a message, "Are you awake?" from Kaylee because she wanted us to go out
I was wired.
She wore me down, people. We ended up going out at we got there 10:30.
Mhm.
So everybody, everything was up and moving. People were out. Last night was a very good night.
It was a lot of fun.
We had a lot of social interactions last night too.
We did. I got carne asada fries at the end of the night, and that was amazing. I ate almost all of it.
At the beginning of the night, our Uber driver was very interesting. He did not play any music.
No music. At
No
all.
small talk, which was good. I mean, I don't really like small talk with my Ubers, but when there's no music, it can be a little awkward. But it was fine. So if you're an Uber driver, play some music. It's nice. People enjoy it. It's a good distraction. Preferably hits that everybody knows, though, because when you're playing classical jazz, I'm gonna fall asleep in the back of your car. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. The second lady we got was really nice, and she had good music.
Yeah, the lady that took us home, she was sweet. She had good music. It was pretty quiet, but at least it was something.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
I was vibing to Lord Greenlight. It was great.
It was good. On our way out of the second club last night, we're standing on the staircase and we're trying to decide if we're leaving, if we're going to go get pizza, if we're going to find another bar maybe and be spontaneous. We did end up just going home, everybody.
I choose to believe it's because we witnessed what happened that we were like, it's probably a good idea that we also call it a night.
Yeah. So the way you walk down the stairs at this place is you go down a flight and then you go down another flight and then there's an opening spot where you could I don't know, stop for a second. And then there's another flight and then there's another opening spot and then there's a flight all the way down to the bottom. And we were on that second flight and there was this group of 3 girls on the top flight and they're laughing and talking and coming down the stairs. And next thing I know, I look over and one of them's just throwing up onto the stairs. And I'm like, we need to get out of here.
Yeah. Her friends were helping her. One of them had water in her hands. I was like, they got that handled. Let's give them some privacy and not be the people that are gawking from below.
Literally. Don't get us wrong. If she was by herself, we probably would have stepped in and gone and helped because we know what that's like. Yep. But she had her gals with her, so they had it taken care of. They had it handled. Yeah. But yeah. And then we just sat and waited for our Uber and listened to music, and it was a lot of fun. And then we came home. So the wheel decided that it's time to play a game. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. If you guys enjoy watching us play games, then let us know if there's any games that you want us to play in the comments, and we will do that. But let's go ahead and start.
You know how some people make it a drinking game that every time you put one down, you have to take a shot?
Yeah.
Every time we put one down, we take a hit.
Okay. All right.
Quick clink first. Clink.
Shaylee, should we let Shaylee ask a question?
Oh, we should let Shaylee ask all the questions because we kind of know a lot about each other.
All right, perfect. So Shaylee gets to ask the Never Have I Ever questions.
5 or 10?
Shaylee, how many questions do you want to ask? 5 or 10?
5 or 10 fingers.
Maybe 10.
Okay. She wants us high.
Okay.
Oh, then we'll just do 5.
Okay, 5. A lot of the empty parts out this time.
Here's some ASMR for you folks. You're ruining my ASMR. This is your video's ASMR moment. And now we'll bring in Glinda the Good Witch.
I hate this. I want you all to know that I hate this. Let us know in the comments, are you an ASMR person or are you like me where you're disgusted by it?
Because if you like ASMR, I will sit there and I will do a video where she hands me random objects. And
No, I won't be a part of this.
I love ASMR.
This will be a separate video that you can find on her private page.
We will find ways to get her out of some of her comfort zones, people. Damn it. We will find ways.
She used to wake up in the middle of the night to my phone playing.
Oh my god.
I know,
she'd be
she's
passed
told
out
me.
and the phone would just be there, and out of her earbuds blasting was just ASMR videos. And I would just be like, why is there a lady whispering to me when I'm sleeping? And
No.
so I would get up and I would turn her phone off and I go back to sleep.
Because the only time she's come to me and she's like, you're just like Shaylee sometimes. Do you know how many times I've like come out here to get some water or something and there's just someone whispering in your room?
Youngest children syndrome right here, the two of them. As an eldest child,
Nice.
What is there not to like? Okay, but I can't do the people that when they whisper, their mouth sounds wet. I prefer people that have like
That's
a
my
dry.
favorite part.
Exactly. So I prefer people like really dry mouth, so that's just like a really smooth whisper.
Mhm.
I hate wet mouth whispers. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't like any of this.
And people who pit spade.
Who what?
Ew!
No! That's so gross. Do
It's called
not.
spit painting. So they basically pretend to paint on your face with their spit.
Oh my god.
No, see, I hate that. I
Me too.
can't do people that spit paint.
I'm disgusted. I'm so
Okay.
disgusted.
I
Let me
guess-
know in the comments if you're with me or if you're with them, because gross.
Some of my favorite ones is like turning my boyfriend into an ASMR board. Those ones are great. It's usually a guy that's laying there in his blue collar outfit after work and she's like tapping on his work outfit and he's just looking very disgruntled and like he wants to go to bed.
Yeah.
I love those because those guys love their wives.
So crazy.
So
Yeah,
yeah, never have I ever.
Okay. Never have I ever been mugged.
What list are you reading?
I've never been mugged.
Never have I ever broken a bone.
I've never broken a bone. I've had my elbow dislocated. Tell us about your
Oh, so as kids, my brother, 2 separate occasions, slammed both one middle finger at a time in our door in Maine, but our kitchen door was 2 inches of fucking steel with a glass window pane in the middle, because that's what my dad wanted for his kitchen door. And my brother latched the door on my finger both times and broke it about here on both fingers, and now both fingers sit crooked.
a little bit.
They both point inwards.
Just a little bit.
So yes, I've broken a bone.
Okay, never have I ever.
Shit, where's my pen? I'm supposed to take a hit.
I've never hitchhiked.
No.
Too scared of rapists and murderers and to be a statistic for that one, ma'am.
We're gonna have to put a warning sign up on this one.
TW.
Never have I ever stood someone up on a date.
No.
Well, I didn't stand them up, but I flaked out. Like I told them I
Okay,
wasn't
well, that's
going.
not- yeah.
I didn't. I
Um,
never was like deuces.
Yeah, that doesn't count. I once went through with a full date that I just was uncomfortable with the entire time. I'm all texting her and I'm like, I want to get out of here.
I'm texting her back. I'm like, I can call you with an emergency that I have to come and get you for right now. Like, her mom's dying in the ER. Or
She was
some
with
shit.
Mogloff this night too, so she wasn't texting me back as quickly.
But I told her I would get
I
her.
could have been murdered.
Okay, but I was checking in at periodically. It's better than when I just don't know what's going on at all.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she'll go on a date, but she'll forget to like get her phone past her battery saver point. And so she'll go on this date and then I won't get her location anymore because her battery's fucking on low.
Okay, but look, I always make sure that it's off if I'm in a sketchy situation.
That's true. That is true.
Never have I ever dropped my phone in a toilet.
So the first time I ever dropped my phone in a toilet, I was young. It was probably like 8th grade or 7th grade because this was like the first phone I ever had. And my parents took us all to this like grill bar area place, which was right across from the bowling alley that we used to go to all the time. And I went to the bathroom, my phone was in my back pocket. You know, the drill. Pull down the pants, phone falls in the toilet. And so my ass, I was probably like 13, 14. I grab my phone, I run to the sink, and I decide to wash my phone off because it was covered in toilet water. Because, you know. And so then, obviously, it's not going to work. I take my phone out to my parents, and they're mad at me, obviously. But you know what? Instead of being like, let's go get some rice and let's go try to figure this out. No, we go to the swap meet and they just leave my phone in the car in the heat in hopes that it would help. It did not help. I did have to get a new phone.
I'm glad both of our first times was dropping it in the school toilet. I was a little...
Mine was a bar.
Oh, mine was a school. So, I mean, gross in different ways.
Alright.
Did you take your hit after you put your finger down, ma'am? I'm already 2 hits in.
Never have I ever ripped my clothes in public.
I don't think I have. Remember when your dress strap popped?
Yes, I remember when my dress strap popped. Do you know how many moments I have like that? My titties have been my downfall a few times, okay? So, yep, there's my story. One time we were out, and my whole strap snapped, and I walked around the rest of the night kind of like just holding it together.
I wasn't even there. It was you and Moglov.
Yep. I want you to know, we were luckily starting to walk back out to the car when it snapped. So the entire time we were walking to the car, I'm just walking like this because I have this strap in my hands. And he looks at me when we get to the car as he's opening the door and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, my dress kind of broke." He's like, "When?" And I'm like, "Thankfully when we were walking out here. But it's broken. And if I move my hands, I'm not wearing a bra, sir." And so...
I'm sure he was happy.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Okay. Never have I ever laughed so hard I peed myself.
I have. I've done it once, and it was like a tiny bit, but it happened. I don't even remember what we were laughing about, but yeah.
It happened. That's all you need to know. That it happened.
Never have I ever gotten locked out of my house.
We have been locked out of the house. I've been locked out of the house. Had to stay in my car because it was hot out with the AC running. Because she didn't live with me at the time. My ex did. And I had left my keys inside by the front door. They're right next to the front door. And he admitted that he saw my keys. Sees my keys there. Locks the door. So I'm just stuck waiting for hours for him to come home from work.
Yeah, so I didn't have my license nor a car until I was almost 21. 20 or 21? 20.
Yeah, you were 20 when you got it because you turned 21 that year.
Yep, so 20. I was 20, it was June, and I lived in Arizona then. So because I never had a car or anything, every time I was locked out of the house, I was always terrified of being kidnapped or anything as a child, even as a teenager. So I was always hiding either behind something in our front porch if I couldn't get to the back porch, or I'd go all the way to the back porch and sit behind our furniture so that someone in their houses around couldn't see me sitting outside our house. And I would sit in these weird ass spots until someone came home to unlock the door. And it happened so many times that I just had set spots. I forget my keys now still. That was our game. That was my last one.
Ah.
Oh, I gotta take my hit.
Okay. And then the last one, spin for fun, but we don't have to.
I know, I'm watching you tap it.
It's current shows that we are watching. Just a brief intermission.
I got really
Somebody
excited.
remix that.
I really wanted. I got really excited to talk about our show.
We're watching multiple shows right now.
Yes, we
So one that we're watching Welcome to Derry. Good. We're on the newest episode. It comes out today. We'll watch it tomorrow at work.
Yep.
Oh,
you don't want to watch it tonight together? No, because we won't be up till 10 together.
yeah, we will be.
And then the dogs won't eat till 10.
Literally. We're really bad about getting too invested in our shows that our dogs are just looking at us like, are you ever going to feed us?
Our dogs have
Don't worry, they get fed twice a day, every day, but
They have no schedule.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. We're working on it. We're
They
genuinely
have a
working
schedule
on
in the morning. They get food every morning at the same time, pretty much, unless it's a weekend.
I was gonna say. We
But
didn't feed them till almost noon this morning.
and we always feed them like between 8:30 and 9 usually. Like we're really good, but sometimes 10 o'clock hits and they're just looking at us like, if you don't feed us, we're gonna eat you.
Zara usually will just sit in her crate at that point and just start crying while looking at me.
She's just and it's like she's jingling a bell like, hello. Oh my god, yes. She does it like for anything, not just food. Like when she wants something or she wants attention, that's when she does it.
It's most dramatic when someone else has a bone that she wants.
Literally. Oh yeah, so we're watching Welcome to Derry. If you guys are watching it, once it's all over, we'll do a video where we can talk about it because that'll be fun. We're also watching, I just finished Has Been Hotel season 2. So good. I absolutely love it. There's so much going on. I love that the color scheme for it this season was blue, but that's because of who the main villain is. So that's really cool.
Any critiques?
Um,
Anything you wish happened that didn't happen or happened a different way?
I wish that this season would have been focused more on Lilith and where she is, because they showed her to us at the end of season 1, but then this season was like Charlie just like constantly leaving her voicemails and calling her and trying to get a hold of her and never being able to. Yeah, so this season was mainly about like basically the sinners deciding that they do want to try and do better so that they can go to heaven. But
Yay,
next
sinners.
season is supposedly supposed to be about the Morningstar family and Lilith and everything. So I'm very excited about that. Tell them what you're watching.
Okay, guys. So we mentioned this last one that I'm watching. I'm a Stranger Things fan. I'm a Stranger Things girly. I'm so invested in this show.
This is not even the show I'm excited about.
Are you talking about Modern Family?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that one next. But, okay. So they released... Oh, gee, my elbow. My elbow. That was your shoulder. God damn it. They released the first 4 episodes of the season on Thanksgiving. Right? Thanksgiving?
The day before.
The day before Thanksgiving. And I didn't watch it then. I watched my first episode on Thanksgiving. Because the day before, like we talked about, we had our big Thanksgiving with a lot of people here. I just didn't have the time that day. But I finally was able to sit down Thanksgiving Day and watch it. And that is also when I decided that I was only going to watch 1 episode a week leading up to the next one, because it works out perfectly that after I finish the 4th episode, a week later, the next episodes are released. And then I watch all of those once I start the day after. Bam, 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 1 episode a day. And then that should get me right up until the finale the next day.
Not me, bro. I finished it.
I know, and that's why it's been hard for me and Shaylee to talk about it because I stopped on the first episode right now, and I'm not watching the next one until Thursday. So right now, spoiler alert, if you are doing what I'm doing and you haven't even watched the first episode yet, or haven't watched it yet and you're waiting for the whole season to come out, skip ahead. I left off with the Demogorgon breaking its way into Holly's bedroom. Ted Wheeler out here hitting golf balls out of anger after his and frickin' Karen's fight where she's now in the kitchen emptying her second goddamn bottle of wine into her glass while Holly is upstairs fighting for her goddamn life, or about to be anyways. And that's where I left off. And so all I've got to say is this is Netflix. I stuck it through Riverdale the whole way through. If they could end that show with a cute little polyamoriness of it all where no one had to choose anyone and they all just loved each other, loved that, by the way. 10 out of 10 on that part. Why can't we do that for Nancy, Steve, and Jonathan? I'm sorry. As much as I'm absolutely loving this testosterone war between Steve and Jonathan, why can't they all just be together? There's tension. There's tension. And you can't tell me that something didn't awaken a little bit in Steve during season 4 with Eddie. Because I was one of those shippers too before Eddie did died at the end.
I think Jonathan's gonna die.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth right now. Because right now, in my head, the only person that has to die at the end of this, Elle. Only one who's got to go. That's what I'm thinking right now. She's the only one who's got to go, and the only one that I'm like, yeah.
I'll watch that episode.
But the other show I'm watching that she was excited that to talk about is I'm watching Modern Family.
I love this show. I've watched it like a million times. It's amazing.
And it's really good. I'm liking it a lot so far. I have been repeating a lot of the lines. I'm not comfortable repeating. Listen, Lily is my favorite character now that she's talking, okay?
I hate
No!
If you watch Modern Family, let us know who's your favorite character, what's your favorite scene.
I've been saying it so much.
Yeah, I definitely think that my favorite scene is probably...
I'm only in season 5 right now.
I know. I'm trying to think of one up to season 5. My favorite scene is probably in the very beginning when Mitchell orchestrates a flash mob dance to celebrate Cam, and like he does it for Cam to show Cam that he's fun too, and he thought that Cam would really like it, but Cam ends up just angry and pissed off because he would have wanted to be a part of it and Mitchell didn't invite him.
That one is really fucking funny.
That's the episode with Luke's birthday. It's so good. No, Manny's birthday. It's Manny's birthday.
I've cried twice now in the show. I cried the first time out of happiness. These were good tears. When Phil set up the secret ceremony to get married to Claire again in Hawaii.
To renew their vows.
Yes,
It was so pretty.
It's the end of season 1, huh?
Yeah. And I couldn't help but cry a little. And then the second time I cried, which was not happy tears, they were sad tears, it was when Phil's mom dies and they're all at the funeral and whatnot crying. I asked her, I was like, do I need to be prepared for like deaths or anything? And she goes, no, there shouldn't be anything that sad that I can remember.
Like they're not characters that you really get attached to that die, so that's why.
But here's my problem with deaths in shows. Hardly ever do I cry because of someone dying. I get emotional at people's reactions to someone dying. And so the whole episode is literally them reacting to her death. And when they're at the funeral and Phil starts crying, I start crying. I'm like, my boy Phil, he's trying to smile, but he can't.
Anytime that Phil, like, isn't being goofy and funny and is, like, being stern, strict, or, like, just, like, being a good parent, I'm just like, I love you, Phil. Every time. And then you guys get this reference, but is Phil sexy? You'll get it. And you'll get it once you watch it. It's so good. It's so great. It's like one of the best episodes in the entire show. I love it so much. Also, the Disneyland episode.
The one where Lily's on a leash?
Yes. And Gloria's like,
In her
they're so ugly and comfy.
Can we get more colors?
Did they come in purple?
I love
So
her.
great.
No, my favorite part is Lily! Lily! Lily!
He's like, you put my toddler in heels. But at least she can't run.
But okay, I want you to know that sent me down a rabbit hole on TikTok. Apparently, so many people who have like kids who are autistic or have autism, they'll put them in heels if they're runners because most of the time the little girls are like, "Oh my gosh, my play heels,
I'm
thank
so
you."
pretty.
Literally, and
I used to wear them all
mom's
the time.
thinking, all right,
Just try to
yeah."
run.
I watched one video. She's like, "Yeah, I still put my 13-year-old in 6 inches when I need her to stay close." I'm like, "That's something."
But you know what? She's ready for the runway.
That's the one that I was like, I bet you her calves are amazing.
Literally, although her feet probably hurt. That's one of the things that I heard about the writers and directors and producers of Modern Family is that the actress who plays Haley was pretty much forced to wear heels 24/7 throughout the show. And then so she's got a lot of like feet issues, but she still loves the show and the cast and she's really close with everybody. She said that was just something she wished they would have changed because she was like 15, 16 at the beginning of the show.
Even like putting her in some wedges would have given her more like support.
She did wear wedges once in a while. But yeah.
She also sang live in the Macy's Day Parade for one of the Broadway shows she was in.
She's a great singer. She sings a little bit in Modern Family sometimes.
She just did the Midnight Train one where it's her, she's watching the boys and they're behind her and they all have like the trench coats and the fedora hats.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's midnight something. I can't remember the next word. It's supposed to be I'm remembering their names. Jay. It's Jay's favorite song. Because it's during Jay's birthday. No, it's just during the one that Jay really wants to go to that one restaurant. But she was really good in that. But she was phenomenal in the Macy's Day Parade. You should give that one a watch. It's pretty good.
Alrighty. I will do that. Thanks for watching. Come again, subscribe, go follow our TikTok and our Instagram. We'll put the links down below for them. Like the post if you want to see more. We really want to see more. Let us know what else you would like us to talk about or do.
Subscribe over here.
Anyway, thanks for coming. We love you in case we die.
Love you in case we die.
Bye, guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah, yeah.